It's like, but all right, Jay. Before we get into this, I'll give you guys. You guys haven't seen it yet, but what happened afterwards? Was it crazy? You got kicked out? Were you guys mad? What was that? What was going on? I don't really. I would be so pissed, especially I would have been only going there specifically to see Calicoe and Ill Will, and then I would have had to get on the rooftop. But go ahead, what happened, man? Like when they told you had to go.
I was pissed the fuck off, just like anybody. But what I was more pissed off is the people. Salute to my dog Big Al Biggs, but even he had me mad because the owner is on the fucking stage with the microphone over all the speakers announcing what's going on, and everybody still asking. Nobody wanted to leave. People still asking like, but because Ill Will got on the stage and he's trying to, because he heard when the owner was talking, so he was trying to get Calicoe on the stage. Ill Will was flipping out.
Really?
Yeah, and then people there saying shit, and I'm like, yo, number one, right when K-Shine, you don't understand, when K-Shine and J Mills battle started, like I said, there was people trying to rush to the front. There was their entourage just climbing on people, all kind of silly shit. It was a bitch to get these people off the fucking stage. They were still up there. They was trying to get them up. Even the owner was trying to get on the stage. Some of J Mills people who was right blocking off the VIP thing were telling the owner, like, yo, chill. Like, my man, you don't even know who you talking to right now. That's the fucking owner. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a madhouse trying to get people on it. So when the owner started making an announcement, everybody was carrying on like nothing was happening. Everybody's like, oh, well, this battle is about, and I'm like, even Big Al, I looked at Big Al, I said, Joe, they're shutting us down. Big Al was like, nah, no, they not. They doing, yo, my man, you're in VIP right next to the fucking stage, and Big Al was right there talking to J Mills and all of them. I'm like, fuck talking to them. You better be listening to what's going on. They shutting this shit down. Then there was no explanation. The explanation actually came when a lot of people started to leave, actually. And there still was no real explanation. They just made an announcement, salute to RBE, that they was going to give some people back their money, et cetera, et cetera.
Free pay-per-view stream for the people who attended to, right?
No.
Yeah.
Is it a free pay-per-view stream?
The VOD.
Or what they actually fed?
Yeah, I heard that.
Well, I heard that from an interview from ARP afterwards. It wasn't.
I don't know. Again, I got to.
I'm not saying what he said in the building. I'm saying what he said afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear what he said afterwards.
He said you'll be able to get everyone who attended. He said we'll email him and you'll get the code to watch the pay-per-view on the VOD.
Oh, I thought they were only going to give you that one battle.
No, it's all there. It's all there.
You got the whole...
So I gotta hit up.
Yeah, hit him up. I'm sure he'll give it to you.
Yeah, I gotta see what's up. But after that, it was chaos getting out the building. Then there was people again. They're rushing everybody to fuck out the building. There's people flipping out about the battle, which I understood their part. But there was people there trying to take pictures. Oh, yo, there was some groupie shit that happened, man. Remind me to tell y'all about that shit. But trying to get out the front, everybody want to congregate in the front, which made it that much worse to get out. Fucking in the front, you don't understand. Like, we stood outside for about 20 minutes. No one moved. No one budged. Everybody was like, oh, we going to the Calicoe battle. First off, they don't know where they're having the battle. How the fuck you going? How is 200 and whatever it is, because they almost sold out. They might have ended up sending out by the end of the night because I remember ARP telling people there was only a handful of tickets left. So they might have sold out by the end of the night because that shit was jam-packed. You couldn't move. Outside, it was jam-packed. You couldn't move. Everybody out there talking about, well, we're waiting for them to announce where they're going to do the battle. I don't give a fuck where they're doing this battle. They can't accommodate you, all of you. It's not going to happen. There's people out there, well, they better. No, they better not shit. What the fuck are you talking about? How are they going to accommodate 250 people? How? How are they going to? Drum holds like 300 something. How the fuck are they? How is everybody getting into wherever they're going to do this battle? I don't understand. People were double parked in an already narrow-ass two-way. It was a fucking madhouse. The police ended up having to come, because you got to understand, there's businesses there. On top of that, you got people who live there who are just trying to walk through. Then there started being crowds on the other side of the street of people who were trying to figure out what the fuck that crowd was there for. So it just was crazy at the end, man, to be honest. And I was telling Al, yo, we getting the fuck up out of here, man. Like, I'm not standing around. At that point, when we left, we already had been out there 20 or 25 minutes. I wasn't trying to be out there longer than that. And then we were both heading back to Jersey. had my kids over. Like, fuck that. I'm not making my kids wait just for me to stand out here 2 hours for them to announce where a battle's going to be at. By that point, we're not going to be able to see it anyway. Like, that shit don't make any sense.
This, like, as the way I looked at it, this should never happen. Like, it's unacceptable. You can't have an event that you're like one of your main events doesn't go down because you don't have enough time at your venue. I blame everybody for this. I blame the league. I blame the battlers being late. I blame people taking long. There has to be some kind of miscommunication about what time to get out of there. It's just not a good look. A riot could have happened, stuff like that. Because you got the people, like you said, everyone's already agitated. They're in there. It's a small place, and then you're telling them you can't. Everyone's got to go, and then you're here for one of the major battles, and just gotta go, leave. And then if people are ignorant, then anything could have happened, man. It could have been a stampede, riot. But that being said, the offering money back and giving a free DOD, that's a good gesture. But I just think you guys got to get at that. It's just not a good look, especially when there weren't that many battles on this card to begin with. You only really had 3, and then the one SKs now, besides the Calicoe. So you only had 3 battles. If you minus the one SK, you only had 3 main stage battles. So it's like, it was interesting. But all in all, what the silver lining is this battle, because what happens is they go to I guess was it the rooftop of the building?
No, from what I was told, they went to Jersey, and they were in the parking lot. To my understanding, they were in the parking lot. Like, if you go to where the hotel was and where the press conference was, the parking lot is right there. It's like,
so it wasn't a parking lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't on a rooftop. Because ARP tweeted we're going to the rooftop.
I mean, the parking lot is the top.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, okay, all right.
No, what happened was, I guess they wanted to do it on the rooftop, right? So Avocado obviously has to bring his equipment up there, and the lighting has to be right. So he couldn't find like a power outlet because he said we can't do it. We need the lights. There's not enough light over here. So he was looking around for power outlets so he can run his extension cords in the lights, and it wasn't really available. So they had to relocate and do it somewhere else. So where they ended up doing was, it looked like, the beginning of a ramp of the garage, how the garage kind of goes down to the ramp. That's what it looked like. They ended up at.
All right. So this battle comes on around 10 o'clock at night. It gets on the VOD, right? I pop it on, man. I'm like, I'm irritated at this point. It's like, what the fuck? Because I was mad at Jay Mills. The Shuni QB was great, and I was disappointed in the crowd with the clean paper battle. So I'm like, what the fuck, man, bro? This battle, man. I don't know if I'm being Michigan biased or not. I tried not to be, but I hear a lot of people saying the same thing I am. So I could feel a little bit better about that. And there are a lot of Michigan references that maybe not everybody might catch in this battle, but Ill Will starts off, and he's just freaking. It's just Ill Will was snapping. All right, it was this battle. It was tension. You could tell. When you're watching these guys, you could tell. I don't know how they feel about each other, but you think these guys hate each other. You really do. You just. There's no faking about this. You feel like these guys hate each other, and anything could pop at any moment. All right.
You can tell that at the press conference. It seemed like they were. Yeah. There was some shit going on. So. And
the amount of people that were there, the way it looked, it was great, bro. It felt like it felt old school. It felt perfect for this battle. I'm trying to think now. I edged Ill Will. Now Calicoe here's the thing. Calicoe to me had a great first round. Like, this was one of the best Calicoes I've ever seen. All right, he had a great first round, but I still don't think he beat Ill Will in the first round, and I don't know how. When I kept watching it back, I'm like, how does Calicoe not win this round? But he didn't. Calicoe's second was crazy. Now here's the problem. And I gave Calicoe the second and third. The problem with the second is there was a little melee, a fight happening. Like, they could start pushing each other because Calicoe was in his past day bag. He was in Ill Will's face. He was nudging him. He was, kind of pushing him. And Ill Will wasn't having any of it. there came a point where Calicoe's round where he was really like, remember when he did the pass day, he started bumping him here and there? He was kind of doing that to Ill Will because the part of the round was where it was like written like that, where it was like, I'm really getting really aggressive. And then Ill Will kind of pushed him, and then they started pushing and this and that. And they even said that they're about to kick us out of here. Like, we're not going to be able to – I thought this battle – I don't know how this battle is going to get finished because the thing lasted for a few minutes, and they were like, oh, they're about to kick us out of here. We got to go. And it was the second round. And I'm like,
by the way, too, just for the record, somebody told me they actually did it in the press conference room, but I don't – to me, the clip that I saw, it looked like they were at the press conference.
They did what at the press conference?
I was later on told that the battle took place in a press conference room. And I'm like, there's no way. I saw
No. It looked like it was like
it was the parking garage.
You could see the outside, like when the fight was happening, you could, like, the camera was panning over and you could see like the door, and they were outside. It was like outside open. Like there wasn't closed doors.
It's the parking garage, but go ahead.
Yeah, it looked like a parking garage or something like that. So, and the crowd, whoever was there, maybe it was like 30 people. It was great. They were reacting way better than I thought the live crowd was. They were reacting when they were supposed to. Maybe they were gassing a little bit, but, you're in that moment and you watch the Calicoe and Ill Will just in their face. You're going to get caught up whether something was fire or not. You're reacting. And so my only problem is with Calicoe's second is when he came, when it was like a 3 or 4 minute delay with the fight. And Calicoe and Ill Will, they kept saying, it's not about this because it was the honor Rogers, acting stupid now, and they were trying to calm everybody down. It's not we're here. We're just here to battle. And it's no big deal. And but when Calicoe comes back, he went back like a minute of his round and redid the whole thing like he did against Chris Rothstein. I don't know if you remember that when he had to go back. And that I hated that. It was because he was going through it, and I was like, all right, we heard all this like a minute. He went back like 24 bars and just redid it all. So I don't know how they're gonna edit that because his first time saying it was way better than the second time because the second time he's just trying to get through it. Just to get back where he was. But to me, that second round by Calicoe is his best round. And if you minus that part where he had to redo it all, fire. Now the third, here's the thing. The third was close, but Ill Will was very choppy. He wasn't consistent. It was like he was. I think he was really hinging on the fact that he was exposing Calicoe on the landslide slogan that he uses. You can watch the battle and find out what exactly the exposed was. It was all right to me, but it didn't really hit. It was like, whatever, bro.
It was a freestyle.
Huh?
It was a freestyle.
What?
Like that landslide shit at the end.
No. This is at the beginning of the round. He was exposing where Calicoe got landslide from another guy from Detroit that he didn't give homage to or some shit. And
somebody else exposed that a long time ago too.
Yeah, I think, but he had that.
Wasn't Cash Eaton the first one saying that?
I'm sure it's been said, yeah. Well, but Ill Will went into the guy and where he's from, Joy Road, and all that stuff, but Ill Will's third round was very up and down. It wasn't consistent, and Calicoe's was, and but he really hurt me with that sunglasses. Did you guys see my blog on it or no? With the sunglasses?
I might have skipped it because I'm not sure. I might have forgot.
All right, so Ill Will says
I skipped it because I didn't want any spoilers.
Ill Will says it's not. I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but Ill Will says something about Pontiac dudes. The glasses that Calicoe wears, the Cartiers or whatever. He said Pontiac dudes would snatch them people out for snatch them off your face for fun, right? In 2002, on 4th of July, I was downtown. My man got one of them glasses on his stand. I'm right here. He's right here. A guy walks up to him, snatches his glasses off, right? Off his face. We're about to react to him. The guy pulls out his gun and shoots at our feet. Bah, bah, bah. And I almost died that night. And later on that night, that same person killed 2 people and got arrested. And we saw him on the news. That same person who shot at my feet and snatched my man's glasses off. They fucking really do that. And and you should have seen Calicoe's face. It seemed like Calicoe had an incident because when Ill Will said it, Calicoe was reacted to it. And my heart dropped because I almost died that night. All right. I don't know if y'all ever had someone shoot at your feet, but I've
had people shoot at me. Fuck my feet, but go ahead.
Ricochet, you don't know what's gonna happen, right? It's like, they weren't even my glasses. They're standing next to him. And, that was crazy. So to me, this battle really, I don't know how it comes off on the big stage. I just don't. I don't know. I feel like Calicoe's rounds, they might, the crowd, if it was on, if in Club Drone, might have reacted to him a little bit when how URL was reacting to him during the Briz thing, because here's the thing with Calicoe, the new Calicoe. He does use a lot of, he raps a lot now. Like, I don't think, it's not mixtape art. He's writing like that, all right? But I like it. But in this battle, it wasn't as much as the Briz because he was mixing it in so much, you know, with personals and being direct. But then he'll start rapping. I like it. I like what, I thought it was a better version of what he did against Briz. But this battle, to me, is a classic to me. I've heard other people call it that. But I don't think you're going to be disappointed watching it, whether you think it's a classic or not. I think you're going to think this is a good battle. And salute to them. And at least they got that out of this with all the craziness that happened. You guys got to watch it, man. You guys got to watch it.
My experience from the battle, I was waiting, like I said this in my blog, I was waiting for the shit because I was seeing tweets from ARP saying the battle's going down tonight. The stream said it was going down tonight. So I'm posted. I'm waiting for it. I see Avocado say, tune in to the stream. We're about to do it shortly. Some shit like that. I've seen similar tweets from ARP. So everybody, I'm looking on my Twitter, everybody's trying to tune in and they're not seeing it, but they're just seeing the video on demand. And it's not live. So I'm wondering what the fuck is going on. They said a certain time frame, that certain time frame passed. So I'm wondering what the fuck is happening. Is the shit going down? It's not live. What's going on? What are we doing? So I see something saying it's on Calicoe's IG. So I didn't want to see it by that point. I'm like, fuck, man, this shit already started. Now I got to log into IG. I'm not even sure if I follow Calicoe. I got to find him. Not that it's a big deal, but it was just like, what the fuck? You know, why isn't this on footage somewhere, one way or another, whether it be on the live stream from KOTV site that they were being hosted under, or their YouTube stream. Maybe they could have done it for free and shit, saying that it was fucked up. And all the people at the venue didn't get to see it. And they have no way of seeing it because they didn't pay for the fucking shit. So I'm like pissed off by that point. By the time I logged in, you know, I decided to throw my live up. It was like the third round from Ill Will, maybe halfway through. And I caught that like halfway through Ill Will's third round, and I caught Calicoe's third round fully. And I just remember Ill Will having a stumble towards the end, that second half.
The third round.
Yeah, he kind of freaked out towards the end. And Calicoe had a decent last round, too. So I must have missed the scuffle. I missed what was going on. The setting looked absolutely amazing, aside from, you know, all that shit. So I am excited to see it now, see it in that setting. Some people are saying it was a blessing because that setting was much better than what would have been on the stage.
Yep.
But that's not what we paid for, right? We wanted it to go smooth.
Thanks.
And I support RBE 110%, and I want him to succeed and do great. But just calling a spade, you know, they kind of dropped the ball on this, whether it be not being efficient enough on time, whether it was their fault or not, whether it's the battler's fault. Somebody has to pay the price to take the bad press for this this not going the way it was supposed to. A lot of people left upset.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Two things, fellas. Number one, I don't have a lot of time, so
Yeah, I don't either.
whatever we're gonna get through next, we got to do it. But before I say that, I also have to say, if something has to be said for them trying to do right, there's a lot of other leagues that wouldn't have did that shit, try to make that right. So they should get some credit for that, even though it was their fault that happened. But they should get some credit for that. That's number one. Number two, I think that Calicoe and Ill Will should get a lot of credit also, because you could visibly see on that stage how upset and how infuriated Ill Will was on the stage. You know, so
having to relocate and everything.
Yes, you got to give them guys love to come out if the battle was as dope as you guys say, and to come out there and do what they did. But third thing, man, and again, I'm gonna see if we get them one day right here on the Union and we can talk to them ARP. But something also got to be said about all that fucking talking that he does in between battles, and to announce a battle, he gets this long ass fucking intro that's just unnecessary, man. And I don't know, man. I just feel like there's a lot of things that have to be addressed, but I don't want this to be a black eye on RBE after having such a fantastic year.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. It was a decent event. It has to me 2 fire battles on it, and a very good with Shuni and Calicoe, and then a very good battle with Clean and Jims, and then you got the return of Mills. You can't. It's not their fault that Mills. It's not their fault Mills was on fire. That was that. So, and I've been and I can't be a hypocrite because I've been pushing this. Don't have so many battles on the card situation, right? And so when they do that, they only had 4 technically, and then the 2 battles, and then 1 falls through. I guess that's kind of what happens. But we've seen it, bro. Some of these events they'll have 38 battles on the card. Like what is going on, man? And
guys need to show up on time, be responsible, be professional, show up on time, especially if you're first timer up there or getting a shot on the 1S stage.
Don't act like a diva until you you earn it. Like come on, man.
This is important, man. Like, how are you gonna get a call back if you didn't respect it the first time and make sure you take the steps to be there and start the show when it was supposed to?
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous.
That's what's up, man. So that was the RBE.
Salute to RBE for ARP did say hit him up if you were in the venue, and you'll get the live stream.
Yeah, I definitely heard that. Yeah.
Free. So make sure you guys hit up. I think it's the Eventbrite site, or send them proof of your purchase.
Well, he said just email him from the email you bought the tickets from. So
yeah, but you got to prove that you bought. So you can't just
Well,
if you're not fully aware of how it should be handled, tweet ARP or Lawrence. They normally answer pretty quick. If not, guarantee they'll get back to you on that. So if our information that we're giving you isn't accurate, hit them up on Twitter or Instagram and take it from there.
And I really think that battle should come out early, like the Mook and Verb did, because a different situation here. I think it should come out on YouTube a lot sooner than maybe. But
this situation make it difficult for me to argue with you about.
Yeah.
Normally, I'll sell you out your fucking mind, Yorkie. But on this one, it's hard for me to argue with that on.
Yeah, that's a fact. So that's a fact. That was a good. All right. So that was RB, man. That's what's up, man. All right, you guys want to talk about anything else, or you're good?
You had some shit you need to get off your chest.
Oh, we can do bodied another day, man. It's no big deal.
We can do it now, but I'm just saying I got like
I only got like 10 minutes myself.
All right. So yeah, we'll do it. I don't know what tomorrow.
You guys want to touch on the Summer Madness at all?
Let's see what these next 2 days look like for you guys, man. Let's make it work.
I thought there was going to be an announcement, Jimmy, an update.
Yesterday.
Talk about that. Hold on. Whoa. Before I lose, listen. Can somebody explain to me? Because I remember they were saying on the RBE thing there was supposed to be some announcement, and then next thing I know, I see somebody post a clip of the battle, of the J Mill battle, and I seen a King of the Dot sign on the RBE shit. Can one of y'all explain that to me? I forgot to ask Lawrence about that shit.
It's on King of the Dot. The pay-per-view was on King of the Dot's website. It wasn't on Rap Grid.
Yeah, it's off Rap Grid now.
Yeah?
It was on King of the Dot TV. That's how you bought. That's how you watched it.
When you click on purchase tickets, it sends you to the King of the Dot site and purchase there.
Yeah, and you literally watch it on their site like it's a King of the Dot event. But it says RBE. So I guess they did a joint venture here. They said they were working together back in like a year ago. They're going to start working together.
Yeah, and they both have openly said that in the future that like they've been planning on working together.
Actually, you know what's funny, Jake? When you buy the pay-per-view, you know what my receipt says?
King of the Dot?
King Fly Entertainment. It's King Fly shit.
Yeah. King Fly too, man.
100%.
That dude supports us too very much. I don't know if you guys.
He was in your chat during that premiere, right?
Yeah. Well, if he's the one running that account for King of the
sure
Dot,
it is. I'm 90% sure that's him. So.
Yeah, but he's somebody who definitely supports the union.
That's a fact.
And all that. So he's willing to come on the union too. We got to work it out. He just said he don't have time to be able to do the camera thing, but we can get him to call in on here or whatever.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do that. We got they announced the decade is December something. So
yeah, I already knew that. Well, they announced that shit on Twitter on December 9th, right?
So no battles announced yet, but
Organic said Toronto on that date.
It is Toronto. I was hearing it was going to be in London, but from what I've seen on the flyer and everything, it said Toronto.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then I'll probably end up going.
Lucky you, sir. Lucky you.
I need to go to that.
And talk about that. Salute to my man Vega 72, also known as on Twitter, I am Inca. That's a dude who supports the union a lot too. Supports us individually as well. And he also said that if we were able to make it out there, you know, he would give us a place to stay. I can't make it and all that. I don't even got my passport yet, but salute to him for even offering and for always rocking with us. So
we're talking about London?
Facts.
Oh, he's in London or Toronto?
He's in the 6.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.